A senior member of the British royal family has angered Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. But what have they done to incur this wrath this time? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. That is the story breaking out of London today. Let me give you a little bit of background. This all concerns Oprah Winfrey. Now, if you're Meghan Markle particularly, Oprah Winfrey is up there with our own Her Majesty the Queen. She is the goddess of everything media. Now, as we know, Meghan invited Oprah to her wedding, even though she barely knew her. And I thought what was a really amazing revelation was in that big interview where Oprah said that she'd reached out to Meghan with the idea of doing an interview, but apparently Meghan thought it wasn't quite the right time. In fact, they both agreed on that. So what it really gives you an insight in is this, that both Oprah and Meghan were thinking about when it would be the right time to drop those bombshells that they did way back in March. Now fast forward to June, and here's a situation that's taken place. Sophie Wessex has given an interview alongside her husband Prince Edward to a national newspaper here in the United Kingdom. And when they were put forward to about that now infamous interview, they were rather dismissive, according to sources close to Meghan, simply because Sophie claimed that she didn't really know who Oprah Winfrey was, and indeed who would unless you watch chat shows. Well, Sophie's correct. Over here in the United Kingdom, Oprah Winfrey really means nothing. She was big way back in the 80s, and we kind of know her for the Michael Jackson interview, and more importantly for Tom Cruise jumping on her sofa, proclaiming love, of course, for his now ex-wife Katie Holmes. But other than that, she hasn't been big for years. So it was right that Sophie sort of was rather dismissive. Now, sensing a bit of a bombshell looming, the ever gallant Prince Edward jumped in and basically said, well, look, you know, we got on very well at the recent funeral of his late father, the Duke of Edinburgh, claiming that he and Harry, along with Sophie, had a very lengthy chat and that they will always be family. Back over in California, things are not going to plan. According to my good sources over there, it does appear that Harry and Meghan have taken this as a slight, basically because they've, well, dissed their close friend Oprah Winfrey. How dare you? Now, it remains to be seen if this couple can reconcile. According to Prince Edward, they'll always be family and they'll always be close. But let's fast forward maybe 6 months' time to see if, of course, Harry and Meghan include Sophie and Edward on their Christmas card list. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sure if Meghan knows all about the fact that Edward's now being approached to be the brand new patron of the National Theatre, a job that Meghan undertook for around about 18 months and did one video visit. But for now, it does seem that Meghan, Harry and Sophie and Edward could be estranged for some time. We did warn you. Neil Sean in the heart of London.